Good morning. My name is Michael Smith, and this is my life. Today it is Monday, August the 28th of 2017, and for me it's 5:45 in the a.m., and I am very, very tired. Um, my wife had her surgery, and it went well. Went better than expected. But she can't lift anything for 6 weeks, and we have a beautiful, nearly 3-month-old boy, and a 2-year-old little boy, who love their mother's attention. And so, this past weekend has been particularly trying for me. Those two did not want to sleep a whole lot, and so for my little 3-month-old Joseph, that means I get up in the middle of the night, and so I can hand him to mom, and then I lay there and wait, and I know I can't go back to sleep, so I lay there and wait for her to be done feeding so I can pick him up out of her arms and put him back to sleep. I know a lot of couples, they do that anyway. Me and my wife, we don't, typically, just because usually how it works is for like the first year or so, when breastfeeding's going on, my wife gets up and does it, and I sleep. That way there's one person who is always rested and sane. And then after that first year, then I kind of take over, which is kind of nice. It's hard, it's hard to wake up in the middle of the night and take care of a crying child because they've had a bad dream or whatever, because your natural inclination is like, oh, I want to sleep, I gotta go to work. But I like it because I get to be there for them. I like being there for my children. My wife does so much that even though maybe my gut doesn't want to, my ego doesn't want to, I want to. Personally, as a father, I want to. So it was a rough weekend. And a little extra pressure on me this weekend. My oldest stepson, he was gone away doing teenager things, which is great for him. He's learning to drive right now, and he's doing such a fantastic job driving. We live in a rural area, and we've even taken him to the nearest by big town where they've got pretty good traffic, and he's done a really good job. I mean, he's still got some stuff to learn, but for all things considered, he's doing a really great job. But because he was off doing stuff, usually he helps out. So what little help we usually get out of him with the babies and stuff was on me. And my hands started acting up this weekend again, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Because I don't know what's going on, but my hands are doing this weird thing, so I'm not worried about dropping the baby or anything like that. It's just they got weird stuff going on with them, I don't know. The tots, we have one that is 4. We have a little girl that's 4, and we have her best friend in the world, who is 5. Her brother. Those two had they had an average weekend. I'm so tired. I can't even remember what we did this weekend. But we had fun as a family. We went to church on Sunday, and that was hard for me because Sunday is the day where I reset. We go to church, and I find a lot of peace at church. Just sitting there and worshiping and being thankful, it helps me reflect on the week of all this good stuff that has happened and how I've gotten through all the bad stuff with God's help. And when we were in church this past weekend, my little 2-year-old, who usually sits with me, and he'll babble a little bit and whatnot, but he was really didn't want to be there this week, and he was moving around a lot, and he was being very loud, and I essentially missed the whole service. So that was difficult for me. The one thing I like to have to kind of help reset and have my peace and whatnot was kind of taken away from me. But I managed to try to grab it later on. I came home and read the scripture readings and it was a rough weekend, but I managed to get through it. But my school, my kids homeschool, so they're going to be starting school soon. They start school actually today. Public school's been back for like a week or two or something like that, but they start this week. So they're kind of looking forward to that. And the factory where I work, we're having our big shutdown where we shut down the whole place and we clean everything out. We work on stuff and everything. So it's going to be, for me, it'll be a lot of long hours, 7-day work weeks and whatnot. So that I can take care of and provide for my family. It's great. I'm glad I have that opportunity. So I don't know. I can tell you today I'm really tired and still my body's still longing for the sleep it missed over the weekend. But I'm going to go through today and I'm going to try to be the best person I possibly can be. And to not be so quick to be agitated, which is easily done when I'm tired. I don't know. I guess, that's all I gotta say about that.